welcome into an all-new episode of Comic Book Women. Tonight we're pretty excited. We are going to be covering artist and creator JEEHYUNG Lee. Fantastic artist, one of my favorites. And we also had the privilege of doing a little Q&A with him, which we'll be relaying all the questions and answers to you throughout the show. So this is going to be a really packed, awesome show. I'm pumped about it. For everybody, hello in the chat. We got Rob. Welcome on in. Thomas, good to see you. Karen's back. Hi. Paul, hello. Namesh, you. Mark Slack, Peach, 3CM Comic Talk. What's up? Omar, welcome in. Eric Hurd and Zoom. If you guys can't already tell, we have.
I want to say real quick. Where is it? He helped us. I'm back. Chris helped. Because of him, we got in contact with him and be able to get. He messaged us on Instagram and suggested and got us in contact with Julie, with his manager. So I just want to say big thank you to Chris. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we're all kind of starstruck by this whole experience. We've never done one of these before where we actually got to speak with the artists that we're spotlighting ahead of time and kind of get some extra insight. So this is going to be a badass show. Special shout out to our sponsors over at Cover Price. If you use code NERDVANA14, you'll get a month of their unlimited membership for 99 cents. So not too shabby. All right, we got a lot to do, so let's kick it off. JEEHYUNG Lee. So my first exposure to his work was a while back. Do you guys remember Venom number? It was 18 or 19, the Mary Jane one where the the mouth. Mm-hmm. I was so in love with that cover. I think I have 30 of them. But that was my first initial exposure. What about you, Jen?
Oh, for me, it was the Thor 705 with Jane Foster. I really wanted that, and I hunted it for a while, but he's talented though.
So talented.
Oh yes, super, and he's handsome. I had to say, but yeah, his art is just so beautiful. I think the first one for me was, oh my god, I knew it. Forget it, because I knew it was this is the first one that I seen, and then I can't think right now. Maybe if we go through the slides, then I'll remember.
It'll come back to you. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be such a cool show because, like I said, we've never done this before. We've never had personal insight from the artist himself and the creator himself. So you guys buckle up. We're going to try to get the show done in about an hour. So stick with us. At the very end, we have 2 different giveaways from Bird City Comics, our retailer sponsor. So this is going to be a good show. This is going to be a good one. Okay, slide number 1. Artist insights. We like to do these every time we cover an artist because it's really neat to kind of go behind the scenes. Jen, you want to cover this one?
Okay, so how do you say his name again? Because I always, in my head, I go JEEHYUNG Lee.
That was good. JEEHYUNG Lee.
And so credits, he's been a cover artist, but for something coming up pretty soon, he'll be interiors and a writer. But he's also been in the past a game illustrator, concept artist, character designer. Medium is digital and traditional. I really like that there's examples of him doing blanks, right there, Punisher blank at a con, and then him doing that Harley live in person. So he has, it's not just he's very talented. It's not just I think a lot of people, when they see digital, they think oh, Photoshop. It's no, man, real artists can do the blank sketches at a con, right?
Yep.
I love that you said that real artists can do sketches.
I mean, come on, right? Because I think some people, when they think, oh, well, someone's a hack or something, right? That they just do Photoshop. But look at that Punisher. It's awesome. It makes me if you I definitely want to try to save up to get a blank from him, right?
Yes. Yeah. And not only that, his work, it reflects his, from the digital to his, I mean, that's kind of what you meant, right? It reflects that it's, pretty similar. So I like it.
Yeah. Talent. So key traits, he plays with light and desaturation, color, muted but detailed backgrounds, attention to use of moisture, shine, realism in bodies, textures, and strands, etc. It's My mind is like, he's mega talented. I know I'm like fangirling, but yeah.
You just have this smile on your face. I think we all do. The whole night we're just gonna be like, oh, we're so excited. Yeah, so that's perfect. And you're gonna be seeing several examples of all these key traits, and you might be able to kind of pick up some of the attention to the use of moisture and shine as we keep going. So those are our artist insights on this one. So first up, the question we asked him, which we start most of our shows this way, what was your very first published work? And he responded with Iron Man by Marvel. He was a beginner in his career, so about 3 to 4 years after his career began, he got an offer from an agent in South Korea about a Marvel cover inquiry, Iron Man. And some books are going to be donated to an American kids hospital. So it was a good cause for his art, and he was all about it. So that was my first comic cover, he says. Below is the use of my first Iron Man by Sideshow Print. Wow.
And I think on his website, I believe he has this print there available for purchase. I'll double check, but it's beautiful.
Yeah, I'm glad that it coincided. We had 3 comics that we were unsure if like they were around his first. I think 2 were what we thought it was, and then it's like, yay, like, but it's cool. The Iron Man cover.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible. So that's his first published work. Now, again, all of our information that we use is provided by our sponsors over at Cover Price. Part of our Comic Book Women shows is giving you a market report so you can kind of see how these books are performing on the third market. So give me the stats, Jen.
Okay, so if you try to look for this, technically this is for so Disney and the Child Life Council for like hospitals for kids did this huge print run. It technically was given out as like a packet of books, comics, DVDs,
cool.
like a bundle for kids around the world, right? So, but if you try to search under that, you're not going to come across it. Ideally, because the comic cover says Iron Man custom cover, but even that, so be careful. It's some will promote it as a giveaway promo, which is technically true. Disney Child Life Council is another title after Iron Man. But yeah, with 2,500 print run, like there's one eBay seller right now.
Wait, 2,500 or 250,000?
How do you say it? 250,000?
Which one? 250,000.
The number you have right here.
Yeah.
Oh, 250,000.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. Sorry.
I'm like, that's a small print one if they only did 25.
No, it's big. It's a big print
okay.
run. It was distributed around the world.
Wow.
And it's a short story with a poster inside. It's a very inspirational story for kids. I really want to get a hold of this to read that story because it's supposed to like a kid's supposed to read this. Just like this is something to strive for, right? This I now feel better for reading this.
Yeah.
But there's one eBay seller right now that has 14 available. He has it for, or they have it for $29 plus $8 shipping. But there's
that's not bad. That's not bad.
It's not bad, but there's an offer available. I would say try to offer between 12 and 17 to try to get it closer to 20 to 25, right? Or just be very
with the shipping included.
Yeah.
To get 25. Okay.
Yeah, because I feel like this is going to be, it's not super well known of like why they did this. Like there's articles out there if you search for them, right? With Disney and the Child Life Council for Children's Hospitals. But it just, people don't really know, like they forget, right? Like this is under, I think, giveaway promo. So
I did. Cool. Okay. Yeah, I did see. Okay. I was saying it was not the book that I saw on his website, which we added the link. It's a Sideshow Print HD aluminum limited. So and it's $400.
Dude, the print looks cool.
But it is. It's
super beautiful. Detailed.
Yep.
Yeah, this is incredible. So guys, again, if you're just joining us, we are covering JEEHYUNG Lee tonight, and this is his first published work, and what a great way to kick off his career by having something so close to his heart to kind of get him going. All right, let's keep cruising. Is your process like when doing a cover? So he responded, I think that the process is similar to a lot of artists to a certain degree. We have a concept sketch, then paint over it. I posted my work examples on his previous work examples on Instagram. So we pulled one of his examples for you to see here. And it is pretty much what we've seen with past artists, where they start with a really rough and just kind of build upon it in layers.
Mhm.
Yeah, this is beautiful, man. Whew. From beginning to end, now I'm starting to see the shiny parts. It's nice.
Yeah, it's crazy to me how. Sorry, Jen, go ahead first.
Oh, no.
The way the process, how it starts, and it just that huge change, of like I mean, I'm not an artist, like I can never be able to draw something like that, but it's just to see if I can, like, it does. I can understand how do they get from that the first to the
Pretty
the end.
incredible.
It's
Insane.
insane.
Jen, anything to add to this one?
I would go to his Instagram. He has this available under a video for a couple of characters, and it's super cool to see the process. Like, I wish we could have somehow
Yes.
inserted a video, but it's a little more difficult than
Yeah.
the photo.
Well, I added the link for his Instagram too. I added the link for his
Perfect.
Instagram, for his website, and then there's another one that we will talk about it later.
Very cool. Let's keep going. So, Thor, God of Thunder. This is number 22. Why did we include this? I mean, obviously, it's a beautiful cover, but
This is
what else?
from July 2014. Forgot that the Iron Man is also from 2014. This is his early work. It's maybe around his second, but it's very early Lee.
Yeah, and it's still like super affordable. I mean, you're looking at
Mhm.
$6.50 for a raw comic on the average. It is on an upward trend. With the way this guy's performing, I see that being pretty steady. I mean, if you want to collect his work, this is a great place to start, because if you can't get your hands on the Iron Man, you can start here and kind of work your way backwards if you need to. Really cool cover. I'm super biased. I think this is just so well done. All the characters look like they're literally just flowing through the air, and I love that
Yeah.
fluidity in his art. What do you think, Lucy?
If they didn't have, I always like the trademark. Like, I always like the title on the comic book and everything. But in this one, because of the detail and everything, I just feel like it's something that you can put in a frame. Like, if it didn't have Thor, God of Thunder on it, like, it just so beautiful. I don't know, like the way it looks. It's something that you could put in the frame. I just there's so much detail in it.
I know, like, take the barcode off. Come on, Marvel. We want more Lee and less
I
red
know.
bar at the bottom.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, guys, if you can find it, 2014. I mean, this is still findable. This is searchable.
Yeah.
And we like
Yeah.
to give you guys a full range of things, so that if your price budgets are different or whatever, your price ranges are different, there's something for everybody.
Well,
Jen,
and then
real quick, is that a Bourbon County you're drinking?
I am doing a dark stout.
You always have those weird, crazy drinks. I like that.
I like the dark coffee stouts. I tend to, yeah. So this comic actually is right before the King Thor gets the Necro Sword. So it's not quite a key. It's like adjacent.
Oh. Still very cool,
like
though.
the price. Yeah,
Mhm.
the price and the cover. It's
Well,
good.
I'm like 90% sure it's his second published for the US. So
We can always email him later and find out. James, I said the same thing at the beginning of the show.
Yes.
The Mary J. Venom cover is like the first one where I was just in love. All right, let's keep moving. What do you consider to be your strengths and weaknesses as an artist? Guys, listen closely on this one, because I love his answer. Strength is that my art is modern, realistic, and conveys storytelling, which is so important. Weakness is no comment. A lot of my weaknesses become strength from practice after practice.
That's amazing.
Is there a better answer to that question? I mean, I asked him that on purpose, trying to kind of see if I could get something, and that's perfect.
Yeah. because it's true. I mean, a lot. Yeah, like he says. I mean, the stuff, like when you like right now, since I was like kind of, I'll get a little bored, and I'm like doing craft thingies on my Cricut, and like I kind of messed up, and now like I'm getting the hang of things, and it's just like obviously I'm it's not good, don't know what I'm doing, and just practicing, you with everything you get
baby.
better.
Repetition. You just got to keep going and going and going.
Yes. Yeah.
Good. What do you think, Jen, of this?
I really like it. Real quick, Aaron Yee asked, "Is this his first Marvel work?" So technically, that Iron Man is probably his first, and then like Thor: God of Thunder, and there's a Guardians of the Galaxy that's an also early work from 2014. I kind of wanted, maybe in person we'll ask him like what in those 3 to 4 years he's like working on before Marvel and before he hit like the States, right? Because that'd be really cool to see if you can track down that foreign stuff. But
well, hopefully, Julie says she was going to try to get him in the chat. I know the time difference because he's in South Korea and in here it's extremely crazy. So hopefully they would get in the chat and we can.
I'm keeping my eye on it. I'm
I
watching.
know, me too.
I'm hoping he pops in here, but we'll see.
I know Julie said she was going to try to wake him up because he's asleep, but
I'm okay with her waking him up. This is like, wake up.
No,
Wake him up.
Oh no,
it's okay.
He can respond if he's watching later on those little questions. Maybe he can respond later on the comments. He can, maybe he can do that. Yeah,
definitely. All right, so this one is stunning. I'm so glad you included this in the lineup.
So this is the one that really, this is my first introduction to him, right? That I really took notice, and I was like, whoa, who did this? I want this. This came out May 2018. It's a 1 in 50. It's the death of Jane Foster and the death of Mangog.
Oh yeah, it is a key issue, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And I loved how the cape isn't like a solid. I love how it's kind of translucent or opaque, and you can see that light on her. The use of light. It's so cool.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that too. And this was a 1 in 50, right? 1 in 50. This cover is incredible. I don't want to say too much without moving to the next slide, but I think we're all in consensus that this is just amazing and demonstrates one of his key characteristics without giving away too much. So 132 for the raw.
Dang, that's crazy. You said, is this a ratio one? Sorry, I was
it
is. Okay, it is. Okay, so that's, I mean, you can see why. And then it's a key issue, and then that's pretty good. That's a good price, I guess, for a 9.8.
What year is this, Jen?
2016, 18? Oh wait, 18. No, not 16. Yeah, I don't remember if it was 17 or 18, but yes.
So you still have plenty of time. Like, you have time to find this in decent condition. I always kind of debate when it comes between the raw comic and that 9.8 sales average, if it's like just bite the bullet and do the 9.8. And in 2018, you could probably still find one. Really.
And there's no virgin for this. So this is what you have to hunt for, right? Like, and then with Love and Thunder coming up, like, I don't know.
Well, see, on this one, I do like the tray. What I hate, it's the freaking barcode right there. If the name would, because it's behind her, it's awesome. I like that. But the stupid barcode, it kind of like messes it up. Like, why don't you just do it in the independent? They do it in the back.
Yeah,
you know?
I've been noticing that too, that they do it in the back to save the cover.
Yeah. Which, working out of the comic book store, I used to hate it because there we'll bag and board everything, and we had to open it and check the price in the bag because sometimes it's different. But when it comes to appreciating the art, it kind of like messes things up,
Yeah, and the
or
sky
the bottom. At least
Yeah, put it on the bottom. I think putting it on the bottom, and you really would have saw that light coming out. But so for a 9/8, we're looking at 435.
Mm-hmm.
I think I would try to find it raw,
Yeah.
send it to Red Hood, get it pressed, and see what I could do with it. But
Yeah.
beautiful book.
Real quick, Rob, Artgerm had another cover for this issue. This issue had a couple of different variants.
Oh yeah, I have the Artgerm, I think, but it wasn't a ratio one.
No,
the Artgerm one.
Yeah.
It was just like I think a cover B or C or something like that. They had a bunch of covers for this one because I have a couple.
All right, so this is kind of what this plays into the previous cover. So keep that image in your head. What are your favorite colors to work with? Do you have a signature palette that you like to use? He put, to be honest with you, I do not have a signature palette. However, I prefer low saturation and the use of the lights in paintings. Like I think of photography. My main thing in mind during painting is the expression of light. Can my signature be the use of lights?
yes, most definitely.
I know those answers are perfect.
Can my signature be the use of lights? And that comes right after looking at that. Yes, sir, it can. You've earned that 100%.
What was that? You guys shots fire over there.
No, it's the office. It's really windy here in like the office, and my amazing husband's bringing me my drink.
Oh no, it's been really windy over here too. Our allergies are insane with this. I mean, me and you, we have desert, so
you feel it. But yeah, I think that's like that line right there.
Mm-hmm.
My signature is the use of light. I think that's just incredible, and it's perfect for this artist. So awesome. All right, let's keep going. Hopefully you guys are liking all of the questions and answers that are being sprinkled in here. It's the first time we've ever done it this way, so let us know in the comments if you're enjoying it. Ooh, Jen, tell me about her.
So this, holy moly. So it's from October of 2018, Spider-Gwen, Ghost Spider.
Yeah.
Technically, this is the first time that you will see Gwen Stacy be Ghost Spider in her own solo title, right? Like, so before we had a Spider-Gwen, this is her Ghost Spider comic. And what's cool about this one is that there's a German and Mexican version of this that is a little more affordable than what you're seeing. Like if you like, it's above my wheelhouse of affordability.
Rob just say there's 4 foreign editions of this Ghost Spider. Awesome. Is this an exclusive or was this like a ratio?
Nope. This is the 1 to 100.
Oh, okay. Dang, that is so crazy. The price is insane. I mean,
dude, right away, this one was a 1 to 100, and I remember thinking maybe I could do the ratio price, and then when I went in, it was a little bit higher than that, and I was like, oh, I want the
knowing you,
price.
Jen.
I know, right? And then just blew up from there, right? Like I think Aaron Yee has one.
Yeah, he does.
Well, that's what they're saying. Raws were over 300 in the first week. That's incredible.
And you know, and this is one that it's worth. Laura, I was just watching you like on Team Not Heard, and you guys were talking about like those different covers. So if you guys haven't watched it, go watch it. But talking about like some of the covers, they're not worth being ratio, and this one is definitely like one of those that they are worth being a ratio cover. You know, I mean, obviously the price, it tells you that. Totally worth it.
And it's funny because the asterisk, the raw comic sale average is at 813, right? But that's asterisk it's been 6 months, right, since the last raw sale. It's tough because there's not even a version of this. Like, you want this. This is what you're gonna get. Is this right? I know he has an art book, right? He's an art book that's out. But I would love. Have you seen those big art books that become posters?
Artgerm and Middleton did.
Yes. I want him to do that because there's so many of his covers. And I'm like, oh, I put that all over my freaking like.
We can email him now. We'll tell him, but like, Near Nirvana has requests.
Wake up!
I know.
I know.
Come and join the show with us.
To his manager and tell him like, People want this. Can you
Paul said it
please
should have been
make
a 1
it?
in 1,000 because Lucy's totally right. And again, guys, Team Nerd Herd, if you have not checked out their podcast, I was over there yesterday. It was a really fun show. I don't think I remember laughing that much in a long time. So check them out. But we were talking about how sometimes the 1 in 25s aren't worth $25. The 1 in 50s, you're not going to drop $50. This one went above and beyond that expectation.
Yeah, I
I
was
think-
hoping for $100, and
Oh, okay. Chris saying that he has one in Korea, but we need one here in the United States. We need one here.
he has an art book already, like a big one though, like what we're thinking. Kind
yeah,
of like the art book for
it-
Middleton's.
it's not
A
as
huge
big
one.
as the ones that you're talking about, but it's around, I want to say it's a little bit half that size, but it's still pretty big.
Okay.
Mhm.
Guys, if you are just joining, we're at almost 70 views right now. Make sure you give the show a thumbs up and sub the channel. We are here every Tuesday at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, doing a different spotlight on a different creator, artist, whatever. We're always here. Really good shows. We are going to be doing giveaways at the end of this one tonight. You have to be present to win, so make sure you're here. We do giveaways on all of our shows, though. So
And
as long as you're
also you have
tuned
to.
in.
We have to start doing this. That it's sorry for the United States only because shipping, like our friend Trish just said, shipping it is brutal. So
There's big delays.
sorry, guys. Yes,
a lot of
for
delays.
now we are poor. So yes.
But thank you guys so much for joining us. Like it's great to have you all here. All right, let's keep moving. Oh, well, before we move on though. So a 9.8, the last one that we know of went for just over $2,000. And what date was that? March 27th.
2022.
Mhm.
Whew. Okay, I don't know.
Hi. I've never
Sorry,
seen
I'm
this.
like,
I've been fingers crossed every comic store I go to. I don't think. I mean, it would be very difficult to find this in the back issue bin unless someone just bought a collection, didn't go through, and just put it back out.
There's no way you're gonna find this. I mean, if you did, man.
You made it!
I would text you guys right away. Oh, hey.
Yeah, I hope you're enjoying it. And if you need to correct us on the chat, please do. I know Jen had a question.
Oh my god.
It's on, guys. Jen, I know you had a question, so
I forgot it.
it was about it was about his first work. Which one was first, Iron Man, Thor, or
It was-
Thor, or
so
our Guardians of the Galaxy?
The Iron Man for the hospital was first, but like
Mm-hmm.
Thor God of Thunder 22, and there's also Guardians of the Galaxy because it was all 2014. But that doesn't matter. It's okay. Let other people.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining the chat. We're thrilled to have you. Let's keep moving and feel free to kind of chime in if we get anything wrong or if you have anything that you want to add. So
Yes.
next up, we asked, what is a character cover you haven't done but would like to in the future? And he answered, I do not have a specific name for known characters by comic fans, but I desire to paint something out of the ordinary. For example, monsters, villains, or fanatic characters. I'm also into mid-century modern characters. My ArtStation site has those type of art. It has been quite some time ago. So here are some examples that our graphic designer, Britt, pulled for us. So thank you for doing that. I like that idea that like it's not a specific character. He just has a genre that he likes to draw. He likes to pull from your dreams and your nightmares and create that.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see here. Oh, another banger, man. This is
Wait,
gorgeous.
I want to add real quick to the other one, to the question that when I read this answer, because you guys know I like that stuff, like especially monsters and stuff like
Mhm.
that. Like I got so excited. I was like, oh my god. Like because that's my thing. Like that's something, and I can't wait to see more of that. Hopefully more on like on the independent side, like he could work with more, monsters and things like that. But
Pretty amazing. I mean, he has a knack
Mhm.
for it.
Who would you guys
And-
have him do?
What would I have him do? Maybe something like Game of Thrones style.
Look at the dragon right there. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be really cool. I don't know.
Mhm.
I
Me,
don't think it would matter.
me definitely one of those. What is it called? Like then they're not I guess ghosts or monsters like from the. Oh my god, those what do you call them? Like
Lucy's
when that
blanking.
I know freaking pregnancy brain. Uh, the ones that when the tales they tell you growing up. What do you call
Like
them?
the fairy
The
tales.
kind of not fairy tales, but the scary ones, not fairy tales, but the
Like urban
oh
legends, myths.
urban legends. There you go. Thank you.
Okay.
That's the damn word I couldn't think of. Urban legends, so scary, like the boogeyman type of thing. Something
Yeah.
scary like that.
Something that'll haunt you.
Yeah,
Werewolf by Night, Mephisto, uh,
but not
any
comic related for me.
yeah, any
But
demon in the MCU.
what about you, Jen?
Yeah,
Those
like
are hers.
Those are yours. Okay,
yeah.
okay.
I think,
That's
and I think
Mephisto will be nice.
if ever he was like at C2E2, like the Night Sisters, or like it would be very that like the darker Star Wars.
All right, Jen, let's keep moving. Tell me a little bit about this one.
So Detective Comics 1000. This is the Virgin variant. There is a trade. The trade goes for around $25, but the Virgin, it's from 2019, and yeah, 135 was the last sale, 9.8, and a raw is it's been a little more 6 months, so a raw is 110. But
In that case, you just dropped the money for the 9.8.
yeah, I guess because you're right,
Yes.
because you're the grading and the shipping and all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's worth getting. It's better to get the graded one, and for sure you're getting a clean, good copy.
And once again, we're seeing a really good example of his use of light as his signature palette, because you have that light coming off of her in all the right places. This is an evergreen piece. It can be framed and put on the wall, and it can just live there forever happily. This is beautiful. Very, very well done. Has he done any Miles or Riri covers? Did we
Not
any?
that I came across. He has a ton of covers, which we'll definitely have to do a part 2.
Yeah,
There's a lot of really super cool store exclusives that he did, but for this first one, I think we have one of these is his site exclusive, and then the rest should all be like you can obtain it like an LCS.
Yeah.
He said that was my fan art for Miles or Riri.
Oh, that's what you saw, JT. Then.
Maybe that's what he meant.
Okay.
All right, let's keep going. So next question that we asked, what is your favorite cover or work of art you've done? He answered, when I worked at Netmarble before I became independent, my team and I created and developed a game character called Luna Snow. This became a hit unexpectedly, and she was on the Marvel comic cover. It's my favorite work and cover. I got to watch a video that they have on YouTube of him creating this. It's amazing. The picture here doesn't even do it justice. This is, again, encompasses his my signature is light. It's brilliant what he does here. It looks like she's walking out of the stars.
I freaking this is the one I think that it caught like the one because this one came out 2 years ago too, right?
Yeah.
2 years ago. And
Yeah,
it's a on the cover it was a ratio 2, I want to say, was it?
Yeah, actually, so the Virgin is the one for 25 second print, and then the trade dress is just the second print.
Okay. Which I really want this cover because again, it is just so beautiful in that line, like you said, Laura. Like the lining is just yeah. It's a must-have, definitely.
Yeah. The trade goes for around 14 to 17, but this is the Virgin. The Virgin was a second print, 25 ratio. So January.
I really like the tray. I like the trays because I like seeing her name on it. I don't, but I really like this one too, and it's nice. This is something that you could have again in the frame, in the one with the tray is just like for your personal collection. But
Jen, were there a lot of these on eBay? Are they easy to find, or do you have to kind of dig a little?
Well, so this is War of the Realms, New Agents of Atlas, #1 from 2019. So this is the first appearance. This is this image with the trade and version is the second. What's it called? It's the reprint of the first appearance, right? It's second print. It's tough to find those new Agents of Atlas
right now,
#1s because everyone's really specking hard on that whole group.
Yes.
You might come across it at some smaller ones who don't.
Yeah.
I don't know. Pay attention
to what's hot or whatever in the market. Yeah.
But
still, like,
attention, this would catch you.
Yeah, like Jakey said, 14 is still a bargain for the trade press second print. Yes, I think so. Yeah.
We talk about this every show. If it's something that would catch your eye if you were digging, and this, I think everybody just seeing this is going to know it's something. How could it not be? You know, like that. Somebody, who was it? Was it Mel? I'm thinking it might have been Mel who said that looks like money. That looks like it's worth money. You know, you can tell
like
that's money.
Like Mel will say, yes.
And if you see this in a box, you're gonna go, "Oh, damn, that's worth something. That's money."
Yeah. Yep.
Anyways. All right, so let's keep cruising. So we're looking at $65 for the raw comic, a 9.8 for 200, which again, I'm usually kind of on the fence with graded, but in this case, I would take it in a heartbeat. Any cons coming up? What's your favorite snack to bring? We like to ask people that because we had some previous artists that end up getting snacks at their cons now because of the shows. So he put, yes, I'm going to New York Comic Con in October 2022. God, I want to go too. I have my own booth with, how do you pronounce this? Is it
Guma? I want to say
Guma? Guma? I think that's how you pronounce it. Let me know if I'm wrong.
If you want to help us out and say that. But I was Guma. But then again, a lot of the things I kind of read it in Spanish. So
I think it's Guma.
Yeah.
It's Guma promotion. He wrote that he likes Korean snacks and chocolates. If my fans have a chance, I recommend Korean snacks like shrimp snacks at Costco, and chocolate cream puffs are my favorites. They come and see me. They can come and see me with a smile. Bringing a happy smile is always best. So he's like, you don't have to bring me snacks, just bring a smile. But this is
just for us. There was another one, right? With the one with the chocolate mushrooms one. And I when I was texting, okay, it is Guma. Okay,
Guma.
I was telling like that we really like the shrimp chips. I remember my husband Sam, like when he introduced me to this for the first time, I was like, "What is this?" I'm like, shrimp? Like,
wait, are they actual shrimp, Lucy?
No. They're just like they're like just regular chips, but it has like a taste of shrimp.
Oh, okay.
And they taste really good, and they're so addicting. Like you cannot just have a couple. Like you will eat the whole bag. They're so good, and the kids love them too. Like now, like we getting more stuff out here. Like before, to get those, we had to go out of town, go to LA to be able to grab them because they didn't have them here. But now, like the Filipino store where sometimes we go, they have them there. Oh yeah, Trish gets her her snack box, but it's so yummy. They're so good. If you guys haven't tried them, you have to. They're like you cannot stop eating them.
Yeah, I'm a sugar person, so chocolate cream puffs all the way. That sounds amazing.
Yes.
Lay in the bathtub with wine and chocolate cream puffs. That's what I call Anthony sometimes. Like, hey, Aunt, where's my chocolate cream puff?
Aww.
But these pictures are great. Thank you so much for sending these to us. It makes the show even better to kind of get some illustrations here of what you're.
But why you cover your face?
I know.
I want them to see your face. And look at me, my husband's gonna kill me over here. Like,
yeah.
So saying that like he's handsome and then.
He is. He's a good looking. All right. So next comic that we're covering, Jen, tell us about it.
So this is Star #1 from January 2020. This is the 1 in 100 trade dress. Sorry, because there's a version for this one, and it goes for kind of around the same price as the trade dress one.
That's gorgeous. The rays of sunlight, it's brilliant to me. Like when I was a kid, I used to think that was God. When you saw like clouds coming or light coming to the sky, I'd be like, "Oh, God's there! God's there!" Like I thought that was God, but it still does have a very like spiritual, if not what's the word I'm looking for? Like, well, not spiritual's not right, but something about having those light rays shining down on you that way, it makes it seem like it's from another world. But it's absolutely stunning.
There's an E word for it.
Yes, there is an E word. That's what I'm thinking too. Urethral?
That's
nope,
what that's too much. In my head, that's what I'm saying, but I know that's not how you say it.
Ethereal? No, that's not it either.
Ethereal?
You guys know what I mean.
Yes.
Look, he said it.
This guy, yeah.
Ethereal. Yes, thank you, Lon.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. They're all telling us. See, that's why I love the chat. They're correct. They know what we're saying.
We're trying here. Yeah, it's very, very nice. Again, his signature is the use of light. He demonstrates it here flawlessly. What do you think, Lucy?
I love that you could tell like her outfit, like it makes you look like you know what it's made of, like again, like shiny, like not rubber, but what is it like
with the texture?
Yeah, like you could tell like that kind of like reflection of it. It's really nice. And this one again, it will be. I love that Marvel like this. It doesn't have the we don't have that barcode right there, but it looks really nice. I love this cover.
The way he does women too, they're not like stick thin. She has hips, she's well built, but her arms still look like she's ready to throw down too. So you have that empowering strength that kind of is paired perfectly with her femininity, and it's beautiful. It's very well done. Jen, give us the stats.
So the last sale that Cover Price has was October 2nd of 2020. It's $33.83 and 90.8. Average raw sales around $99, and then it's been a little bit of around 6 months for raw, but $33.83 is around the price you're going to be seeing. You can get it for cheaper, but
it seems like people are holding on to his covers. Like once they got them, like you're not seeing them. You're seeing these sporadic sales here and there, but people know that they're getting something good, and that this.
And this is Star's first solo series.
Yeah,
so.
that too.
Yeah.
No background made my job easier for this cover. The background though feels like it's made of just sunlight
and clouds.
Sky.
Yeah.
It's like
just sky.
So like you don't really need to, because you have it there.
But think about how other artists have portrayed this and how this just pops out to you, right? Like with the use of light and shadow, and how like if I were on the ground looking up at a superhero, this is what I would see. Like you did a great job.
You did a great job. Yeah, we love it. This is beautiful. Anybody that's just joining, welcome to Comic Book Women. Tonight we are spotlighting artist and creator JEEHYUNG Lee. We're going through all of the different books. Well, not all of them.
Pronounce it right?
JEEHYUNG. Yeah, I think that's how you pronounce it.
I don't know. Sam told us, and then now we're not doing it right. Sorry if we mispronounce your name.
Our accents, right? Make sure you give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. He is here live in the chat, so feel free to ask questions, guys. If you have any questions that we don't cover, I'll throw them up on screen, and we'll see what he says. All right, next up.
It's Trish. That's so funny.
So what is your favorite band or music? I like this question. I like all kinds of music from ballad to rock. Park, is it Hyo Shin? Is my favorite musician. He is one of the top Korean musicians. Here's one of my favorite of his songs, and it was, how do you title that? Breath or breathe?
Breathe.
Breath.
Yeah, breathe.
All right, I gotta look.
We can even read English. we suck.
We're struggling just with our own language.
Yeah.
The Korean musicians are like a whole nother ball game, man. Like I know some of Ellie's friends are obsessed with like these Korean musicians and the way that they kind of they band together and they sound amazing.
Well, when I met Sam, remember I told you guys like I'm fine, thank you.
Oh, it's
Romy,
breath, not breathe. Thank you.
thank you. Romy just came to check on me. Like when I met Sam, like which is almost 11 years ago, he introduced me to 11 years ago, like all K-pop, and not only like different music and movies and everything. It was like a whole nother world that he opened my eyes to, and it's amazing. But yeah, I wonder if he knows this musician now. Do you know this musician, babe?
Sam probably does.
He
Sam's
probably does. I can't pronounce it.
So Lord of Brooklyn is asking, who are some of your favorite manga artists? So if you want to think about that one for a second.
Okay, never mind. I see. Trish, we know she loves. Yeah. For me, the first band that he introduced me to was Big Bang, which they're back. They just dropped a new song. But and they were gonna be here on Coachella, but COVID happened, so in 2020. But we were excited because that's like one of his favorite bands. But yeah.
All right, let's see. Here's his answer.
Whoops.
There you go. Oh gosh. How do you pronounce that, Jen? Takehiko Inyo?
That sounds
correct. Let's go with
what I will do later is I will Google that and then try to find something and read it.
Do you know him?
Let me see.
We will look it up.
Lucy, can you look up that name for me? We could do a share screen of it.
Illinois?
Yeah.
It's Japanese?
It's a
Wait, Sam, say it again. That was brilliant.
Say it again.
Takehiko Inoi? Inoi?
Perfect, Sam. Thank you.
He is a Japanese. Yeah, that's my husband. I'm telling you.
Oh, I gotta look it up now. Lucy, can you pull up another screen with that one on while I move on here? With that name, okay. Another one that I absolutely adore. I think this is
with the anime, the manga, or what was it?
Yes, the manga artist. I want to pull it up on screen just so everybody can see. Jen, tell me a little bit about this Gwen Stacy.
So this is Gwen Stacy from February 12th of 2020. This is just the trade dress because it is a lot more affordable. The 1 in 200 version is between $100 and $130. So, we showed you some versions before. They were great, but I mean, I know I can't afford $103. So I figured trade dress, and I love how every now and then I think Marvel and other publishers will know, okay, this art is awesome. Let's not have the trade dress go over it. Let's go behind it. I love that behind trade dress, right? Like her head's behind it. Oh, it's great.
It really creates a depth to the cover too. Oh. All right, so here is our Japanese artist. This is Lee's favorite manga artist. Oh, wow. Looks like so predominantly watercolor, maybe some inks. This is really cool. It's very cool.
Yeah, I definitely recommend. We all like what we like, right? But every now and then it's really cool to look outside the box, right? So if you like sports, do sports manga and see what pops up, right? Like just type something else that's not like I don't know how to say it. Like it's just cool to see other things that are out there besides what we're given here in America.
I completely agree. I mean, it's try not to be ethnocentric. Try to go outside of what we're used to and explore other cultures and the beauty of them because there's so much out there. This is fantastic. Again, the trade dress being behind her, I think creates the depth of the camera lens. It makes it look like this is a photo that was just taken. Her hair brilliant use of light and that shine that he was talking about. She has like that Vidal Sassoon suave look as she's walking through the crowd here. This is great. What do you think, Lucy?
Oh, it's beautiful. I like how it looks like if it's a picture, a photograph, like the depth of feel. Like it's just it's beautiful. It's awesome.
Everyone's out of focus, and she's and her
Yeah,
expression
it
of
just-
mild surprise.
Yeah. Like there's definitely, it's like, what's happening? I want to know. Oh my god, I just noticed the phone in the corner. Like there's something in the sky and she's looking too.
Well, it's
It's
probably
pretty
Spider-Man.
cool.
Probably.
Yeah. This is awesome. It's really nice.
It might be Spider-Man. Or it's like the Kardashians walking by. I wouldn't even turn my head, man. I would keep walking straight.
Ooh, yeah.
Kind of love her outfit here too, right? We got to bring back like these cute skirts and turtlenecks and headbands. Let's bring that back.
Is it a pencil?
Well,
skirt?
we cannot wear we cannot wear turtlenecks here, Laura. We will like pass out of heat exhaustion.
I can.
You can wear, I can wear the skirt, but not the rest of it. Yeah, it's pencil
Yeah.
skirts are usually a little bit longer, but he kept this one a little bit short, so it shows that she has a nice, cute physique, and the expressions are
Mhm.
fantastic. It's very well done.
Mhm.
All right, Jen, give me the stats.
So the last raw sale was April of 2022. It was for $320 because it's a trade dress, right? So again, if you're looking at the Virgin, you're looking more towards the 100 range.
Mhm.
But it's like average raw sale between $3 and $6, and then 9.8 sold for $35.99, which is basically getting it graded. So good job on
Can you
that.
press
What?
time on the cover? It's on the
On
little
the shirt?
Yes.
Unless
got
it's
first.
somewhere else?
No, I think
Unless
that's
it's
it. The one
somewhere else?
on the sweatshirt.
Yeah, on the cover. Yeah, right. The bottom
okay.
right hand corner.
I was like, maybe he's swinging. It would be kind of cool if there was like a really faint swing. but I think-
Unless if you could zoom in and it's like in her pupil, and you're like, what?
and nobody knows but him.
That's funny.
Very 80s cliche. I love these covers. It's on the boy's shirt. Yep, they all found it. All
Let's
right.
see. Unless you trying to trick us and it's somewhere
Unless
else.
if we do zoom in all the eyes, they all have a little bit of the Spider-Man. That'd be awesome. But that'd be super like
Oh, it has to be the
Oh my
shirt,
gosh.
right?
The
It
shirt?
has to be the shirt.
Sorry, I'm like getting
Yeah.
closer to see if it's
All right, Jae-young. We're all. It has to be the
yeah,
shirt.
we're waiting here.
All right. Well, we're waiting on that one. Let's keep cruising. Wait, hold on. That wasn't right.
Oh my god, we're
For real?
wrong. Everything's
Wait,
wrong.
what?
Oh my god, I see it.
I don't
It's
see
like-
it.
It's right by the Y. Holy moly.
wow.
It's like at the bottom of the Y.
You got us all.
Oh, you're
I told
right.
you. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
That's cool.
Dang.
That's awesome.
damn.
And
That
I
is
didn't catch it the first
It
time.
would've
So
been
now
so
I'm gonna like
obvious to be- It would have been too obvious to be in the shirt. Dang.
Well, yeah, Jae-young, we see it. It's on the sweater, obviously. It has to be the sweater, right? Damn. Oh, Lucy. We should have saw it. We were thinking it, but man.
that's a good one.
That is crazy. Yeah, it was too obvious to see.
You see it, Jen?
That's awesome when artists do that. When artists do that and you're like there and you're like, oh my god,
Love
that's an
it.
Easter egg that I didn't see the first time.
Nobody probably knows that except for people watching the show now. You guys are all gifted with this knowledge that nobody else will know. And you got it from the artist himself. So there you go.
Mhm.
All right,
That's
next
amazing.
question. Do you like to work with music playing? Yes, I do listen to music playing when I work. Some time ago, I started to play a movie or a sitcom. I love English speaking dramas or movies, but my English is not so good to understand, so I play mostly Korean movies. I am able to multitask. I often start painting and listening to a movie. I can imagine what was going on in the movie just from the voiceover. After a while, I discover myself watching a movie rather than painting. He gets distracted. He's like, that's awesome. I think all of us probably do that when you're working. You have something going in the background.
Yeah. Yeah, I do that. Oh, Sammo Hung. What are you watching? Sorry. You see, I just got distracted because Sam has something and
It's a
paused.
new documentary about the stuntmen in Hong Kong.
Oh.
Like Donnie Yen's, they interviewed Donnie Yen.
I kind of
Oh,
wonder if
that's
he thought about
cool.
maybe doing like a book on tape, like audiobooks, because then you don't
Like-
get pulled into the visuals. But then
Oh.
sometimes they're so descriptive, you just can't help but like stop and just picture the book on tape in your head.
So I have a suggestion for you
Yeah.
if you're watching. JEEHYUNG, listen. One of my favorite movies to listen to, because I used to work and listen to movies in the
You tell me
background.
Little Woman.
No, it was not Little Women. I have to watch that movie. Damn, Lucy. No, The Abyss. The Abyss is long enough, but like most of it's like a lot of dialogue. And every once in a while I would look up. But if you listen to The Abyss while you're driving, or not driving, working.
What?
Don't watch it while you're driving. Working. That's a good one, I think. But yeah. Or the Lord of the Rings series.
Man, those make me fall asleep. I can't. Ugh.
What? Oh.
Yeah, no. No, I have the Office. Like I have watched it so many times already.
The Office.
And I still get sucked in. Like I can, I like to have it playing, but I just get sucked in too. And obviously you just saw I get distracted very easily. Like I just saw Sam like had something and pause, and I was like, what? And it's
Carrie,
also
we're going to get to this. We're going to get to Guma in a second, so stand by. Lucy, you shall not pass, right? I mean, Lord of the Rings, man. Anyway. All right, Jen, what do we got here?
So this is Wolverine #1. From 2000. Oh shoot, hang on. February 19, 2020. And I love that he is in focus going for Sentinel, and it's awesome. The Virgin for this goes for around 20 to 23, but this is the trade dress. And so the last time it was sold was for $8 around March 8th, 2022. And then the average 9.8 raw sale, 9.8 sale was $177. And then the raw is around $8. But isn't it cool? Like he's going towards the Sentinel.
Okay,
that
so
is scary.
He said earlier that when he paints, he thinks of photography. And you're seeing that again here. You're seeing the blurred background, that depth perception, the angle. This is him painting like a photographer.
You're
What?
You're right on my mind. I was like, oh, look at those buns. And that's all in the legs. He's just like, I love thick legs. So yeah.
Yeah,
That's what
everybody's
I'm saying.
loving this one. It's very, very cool perspective. This is not something that you see often. This angle is just, it's so neat. You can feel the flight of Wolverine. The color on his blades is brilliant. I got nothing but good things.
Yeah.
This has me curious. Britt brought up a cool fact that storyboarders in movies get paid, like when you look at like different artists in movies, get paid pretty well because you have to be able to see camera angles and have an idea for the story. A lot of his things have that cool perspective that I'm like, wow, I wonder how he would do like being a director or a storyboard artist, which this will lead into something else later because yeah, he has a really cool visual eye.
You see, like in it, like you said, Laura, it's just like taking a picture, like the focus, where the focus goes. I like it.
How much was the Virgin again, Jen?
The Virgin was going for around 2023.
I'd like to see that. I'd like to see if it added just a little bit more. The trade dress doesn't drive me nuts on this one, to be honest. It's actually not that distracting, but I would like to see the Virgin too.
We had a lot that were over 100. So I was like, well, let's just put a trade dress in there.
All right. Next question. What advice would you give your younger self at the start of your career? That's a question too. There's a lot that goes into that. And he says, do your best. I started illustrations at age of 28 and self-taught Photoshop and started painting. That's incredible that you self-taught. I have a background in design, art, animation, drawing, and so on to enter the art school. I majored in industrial design in college, but I never learned illustration, photos, and a tablet. I self-taught a Photoshop book with a tablet at home. I envy young starters in their early 20s because their skills are far better than mine. I admire and respect their outstanding skills, and it challenges me. I hope young artists can invest their time to paint and practice as much as they can. Do not waste your time in your 20s. God, that's good advice. Your effort in every step will pay off in your career. I got goosebumps. Girls.
That's such a amazing advice, you know, especially for like kids in your 20s. Like, you know, I think about that, and it's like you think people are giving you a lecture, but it's like, dude, telling you for a reason. Do not. Like, I wish
What's the
I would have
saying?
done.
Youth is wasted on the young.
Yeah.
Right?
Well,
Yeah.
Your 20s is a chance to make mistakes, right? You get to live life, and kind of like how he's saying, it's that whole, like, if I had to relate to something that, like, I know, it's you have to throw 1,000 punches, right, in order to get it just right.
Yeah.
So it's okay to get things wrong. If you keep practicing, you keep going,
Like he
it.
said on his other answers, you know, that his mistakes, what was it? Oh, I can remember, but he kind of said that, you know. So
I know. I was thinking that too. You look like you're still in your 20s. Damn it.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I know that his birthday, oh shoot, was it in February? Happy belated birthday.
Happy belated birthday from the Neri Nirvana team.
But I don't know how old he is.
If you don't have to tell us,
yeah,
you don't want to. You don't have to tell us how old you are. We're not going to ask because that's rude. But if you want to tell us, feel free. Guys, if you're just joining, we're at a little over 80 viewers now. Make sure you give the show a thumbs up and subscribe. If you're enjoying the content that you're seeing in the conversation, make sure that you are tuning in every Tuesday. And this Friday, we are having Rob's Comics come on board. Here he is, actually, with a bunch of insight into foreign comics. So that'll be this Friday.
And actually, he brought up if we did a She-Hulk cover, and maybe that'll be in part 2. He has so many cool covers that we weren't able to pick today.
Yeah.
We'll try to pick more of them in part 2, but there's just so many. Like, there's a lot.
Yeah.
But that's a cool cover too.
Yeah, and that cover is still available on his website. So check out his website. Again, I added the link. So you can check his website. A lot of the covers are still available. So that one's available, and it's beautiful.
Wait, this one's available? The one we're talking about?
No, the She-Hulk one.
Oh, She-Hulk. Okay.
No, this one too. This one's available too. And he
all right,
has it available.
Jen, give me some stats on this.
Okay, so this is Giant Size Black Cat Infinity Score number 1. This is from December 8th, 2021. So this is the trade dress again. The Virgin goes for around $113, $145. But since this is the trade dress, the average raw sale is around $4 or $5 because the last one sold was March 30th, 2022. $5 basically. There's not a graded one because it is kind of new, and there's that like CGC, CBCS.
Yeah,
I want the Virgin though. I want it.
Yeah,
but on his website, he has it signed for $40.
Really?
Yes.
I would go to his website then, because if it's selling for around $113 to $145, like, but then you keep that for your PC.
Yeah,
you just put it on your wall.
I wonder. I don't know if he's able to do that, or how. Like, if he signed Marvel signed by I don't know if it comes like with the I'm sure it comes like verified, right? And you can send it to get it graded, right?
You probably have to go CBCS for an unverified, because CGC needs this to witness it to be yellow label. So CBCS probably the best. Like, hey, this is my website. You know, do your verification thing. But CGC will just say like it's a marker on cover, but even
if it's like it comes with the verification of signature,
from my understanding, the last time, even with that COA, it'll still be, because they need to see it, because like technically you could fabricate, so they need to have a witness there to. But if you're at New York Comic Con, just go to CGC and say, hey, I'm going to sign something. You come over and watch it.
Yeah, that's the easiest route. When you guys look at this cover, it's the eyes. I know the Infinity Stones are amazing and they're shining and they're bright, but I'm drawn to her eyes. What do you guys look at first?
Her mouth.
Really?
I
Okay.
kind of went to her mouth too. I
Look,
I was looking at her mouth too before.
She
Black
loves
Cat.
the time stone.
Well, because Black Cat is a force to be reckoned with, so I think he did a great job portraying this character.
Yeah, she's stunning. But that eye makeup, man. Lucy, I think you did your eyes like that on a show a few weeks back.
Probably. I don't
That
know.
purple, we were doing something
Oh
purple.
yeah, it was with when we had Kyle. When we had Kyle.
Oh yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
this is gorgeous. So $5 if you want to look for the trade. But my personal opinion is I want that virgin, which goes for what, Jen?
Between 113 and 145.
Okay.
I think this one, yes, the virgin will be. I could, again, I usually like just with the trade, but then this one, yeah, yeah.
All right, let's go on to the next question. So this one, guys, this is what we want you guys to really focus on here, because this is kind of
Yes.
why we brought the whole show together. JEEHYUNG Lee has a Kickstarter that's going to be launching soon. We'll give you details in a second, but tell us about the Kickstarter and how did it become? I know this is a lot, but bear with me. So Guma means a Korean word for exorcism. It was inspired by religion. As I observed the people who have blind faith in a cult, I wanted to talk about our delusional disorder and obsession. The movie Constantine was a motif, but I created and added my own message through Guma. We tend to obsess over something like collectibles, desire for escaping the reality we're in, or you name it. We have a life goal on our own. Sometimes we become unethical or give up on other things to achieve a goal. Although we're all from different backgrounds, we have greed in a different form within us, and this story shows how we control it or deal with it. Crime noir meets horror. Love that. Thought you'd like that too. Crime noir meets horror, Lucy, to take you on an exciting, complex journey. The story is fast-paced, dramatic, emotional, and there's redemption, which who doesn't love a story that has redemption ultimately? So the title is Guma, the Beginning of Her. The synopsis. Khalida was trapped in the 1980s, a world of drugs and prostitution. Lucielle controls her world. Surviving involves so many choices. As those around her give in to the pressures of this hell, Khalida tries to buy their way out of the crime syndicate known as Lucielle. Hey, Lucy, I wonder if you inspired that.
It was me, guys. It was. Just
was you.
kidding.
What decision does Khalida make that leads her to her beginning, the Guma, and provides her the power to fight back against the demons roaming the streets at the turn of the century? Holy hell. I mean, there's so much to unpack there with that synopsis, but this is one. Hello. Hi. This is one that you guys do not want to miss out on. I know, I'll go to the next slide. Tell us about this, Jen, before I say it.
So if you follow him and are part of his website, or
well, he had. Okay, go ahead, Jen, first, and I'll chime in.
Well, so if you were a part of this group, you were able to purchase the first issue, and it already sold on eBay for around $100.
You have to be like part of the subscribers, the newsletter. You know how all the artists have their newsletters and stuff like that. And it was on his website too, and it was selling for $20 on his website, and it sold out. So it was only like a preview. So it was like the preview for this, and I can't believe it. Somebody sold it for like, damn, $100. That is insane. But
go ahead, Jen.
This is so. From my understanding, this is his first time writing interiors. Like this is him, right? Like his whole, like everything that he has in him, all of his talent is in this book, right? And so that's awesome.
Yeah, and that cover it again. I was saying I would like to see things like this, like hunting. And when I saw this, I was like, the first time I saw this cover actually was again on Team Nerd Herd, their podcast. Alonso has this cover. He was able to buy this. And I was like, I want it. You know, Alonso gets everything. And I'm like, oh my God, I saw this. And I was like, I want this. How can I get this? But then he said it was sold out already. And it's such a beautiful, beautiful cover. But we will be able to get the chance to get this book at the Kickstarter.
We will have a chance to.
Yes, and they will start because this one it's not it's like the pre-released, and it was just for see he that is awesome. And it's like I said, for his subscribers. I think his manager was telling me it was just for to see how well was received, you know, and in the Kickstarter will start on May 12th. Do we have that information? Do we have a slide for that?
I think it's coming up.
No, I don't know if you can get it, but I don't know. I don't want to get ahead of myself. That's why I was asking.
Yes, that's going to be up next. But before we get to that, I just want to tackle the artwork here. I think you could take away the entire synopsis. You could take away everything. And just looking at this image, you have to know what's going on here. It's haunting. Her eyes are haunting. This is, I almost feel like you could reach out and touch her skin. It's so well done. She's perfect in this this darkness. It's a test print. There you go. So the test print was what you're seeing here. It's pretty incredible. What would be your initial reaction to this image, Jen?
Well, I like how Lord of Brooklyn brought up that it's like me and myself. It's like me and my comic gremlin. And so now that he said that, I'm like, oh man, I kind of do see that, like, that duality there. I am just super excited. The fact that, because it's not very many artists that will go into writing and interiors, and just this whole book is me, right? There's only like a handful of artists and creators who've done that. So I'm just, it's exciting.
It's so exciting. And I'm glad that we're doing this show, because we are giving you guys, there's about 75 people in here. Mark it on your calendar if you have to. We are giving you the insider information right now as to how to get into this Kickstarter, how to get this going. This was the test print, and it did amazing, as you can see.
Yes.
So
what I love in that cover too, it's the way the candles they show, like that, like if it's see-through, like it's something right by her ear. Such a beautiful cover. All
right. And then next up, Jen, what do we have here?
So I think this is from the website. I'm now blanking because I'm nervous, because I keep remembering that he's in chat and he's watching.
He's fine. He seems really cool. Like, I think he's
really cool. I look forward to bringing him snacks. If I can go to New York Comic Con, that'd be awesome. But these are from, I think, his website, and so this is another cover, and then the interior.
It is in the website, Jen. It is in the website.
Okay. And then his other interiors. There's more interiors that I think I saw another one recently that dropped, and I was like, oh man, like, again, his perspective of storytelling seems like super on point. Like, you wouldn't think this was his first.
And
I like it.
Yes, from the website.
The girl in the back reminds me of Kate Moss. Doesn't she? The girl, the one in the brown hair in the back. That's who it reminds me of. She's beautiful. She's a supermodel. Kate Moss was like a super famous model in the 80s and 90s. The interiors are so well done. I like the bubbles, the way they're shaped. They're kind of like all little what do you call them? Hexagons. Well,
I like that. That's cool. It's different. I like it.
It's different.
I like how I was going through and looking at the art in the inside. Again, people, this is why it's important to sign up to artists websites and stuff like that, because they drop things like that we don't even know. But this is so cool. I can't wait for this.
You can tell he put a lot of effort into the layouts because the layout of the comic is complicated. You have to make sure that the eye is just being pulled through the panels. So you're reading it as you're seeing it. And that's not easy to accomplish. These are, yeah, I mean,
Well,
do you know who she is?
Kate Moss, if she was doing drugs.
Yeah, I mean, just like, yeah. It kind of reminds you guys have to look her up. It does. But anyways, the panels here are very well done. I like the bubbles. I like that you get drawn through, and he did a very strategic use of red.
Well, the lighting, right?
The lighting, yeah. I think that he knew what he was doing when he puts the light into each panels. He's telling you where he wants your eye to go next. There's a flow to it. But the word bubbles are cool.
Okay. I already looked it up. Okay, I know who she is now. I'm really bad with names. I had to go and look her up, and then yes, she does look like her. You're right. Kind of like
A little bit, like a
yes, it has a hint. I can see it now. Yeah.
Anyways. See, there you go. He made the bubbles. Yeah, the bubbles are interesting. They're different. It's not what you typically see with the layout design, but it's not distracting from the art. Dude, that looks intense.
In Joffrey Castro, he did. That's a part of his character design, right, for games. It's pretty cool. We didn't really delve into what games, but maybe the next part 2 we will.
So right now we're just covering his Kickstarter that's going to come out on May 12th. So you have exactly 1 month to get on board with this. I'm bummed that I missed the initial test run.
Today, literally a month from now. Today's the 12th. So you have literally a month to start saving, so you guys can help as much as you can with this Kickstarter.
And I'm sure if you're following him on Instagram, he'll keep you posted there as well.
Oh, there's I added I sounded like Jen. I added, they have an Instagram page for Guma. I added the link on our description too. So I added the website, his Instagram, and also the Instagram for this for Guma
in the description.
He gives them weight and depth a lot. A lot of artists make them look flat, but he gives him weight and depth. I think it's again that photography approach that he takes to it, where he's trying to capture these realistic poses, and it's really neat. Anything else to add to this one, girls, before I move on?
Okay. I swear to God, one and only, we'll do Future Fight Marvel next episode, or part 2.
Part 2. All right, so what do we have coming up? I know for a fact this silk image was all over social media. People went nuts the second they saw it. So tell us a little bit about it, Jen.
Coming out before May 12th is silk number 4. It comes out April 27th. It's a little past FOC, but I'm sure if you can ask your LCS for a copy, you might be able to get it. And then the Marvel Voices Identity comes out May 11th, and that should be, I don't think I saw it in FOC, so maybe in the next FOC.
Wait, Lucy, what are you showing me right now? Is that the version?
This is his website. Yeah, and he has the silk number 4, and it's his variant virgin cover for pre-sale for only $20.
What?
Nice.
So,
and he has a version for the Marvel Voices.
Yes. So check.
You guys take over the show. I'm going
website,
shopping,
guys. Check up the website. Oh my God! Look at this.
Yeah, the She-Hulk.
Sorry, no.
Yeah,
this one. The House of Slaughter number 1.
Oh yeah, I have that one actually.
Oh, it's beautiful. Sorry, I got. Okay, I didn't see that one until now. But yes, you have that right there. Oh,
I like
the other
Jennifer Walters She-Hulk one. Where everyone's running and she's taking off her glasses. Yeah, that one.
Yes, I was looking at that one too. Oh my gosh. Oh Jesus! I need. Yeah.
This is bad. I'm like shopping.
You guys need to check out his website, and that's the pre-release. Uh, you have, and he also has Luna. Look at this one.
Yeah, that's the Marvel Voices identity. That's the Virgin, because you can get
Yeah.
the trade. I think it might be on the next
Oh my
FOC
gosh.
for May 11th.
Lucy, what
You
are you
guys-
doing to me right now? What are you doing to
Sorry,
me right
guys. Sorry, but
now? Oh,
yeah.
all right.
And
So
then
those are coming up.
If you
Go
look
ahead.
carefully, you can see the codes to ask. So if your comic book store is like, huh? And like, okay, so
At
it
the
says
bottom.
FEB 220924 is for Silk number 4, and then MAR 221019 is for Marvel Voices. That's the trade dress. But if you want the Virgins, like Lucy showed, website.
Everyone is shopping right now. Everybody's going nuts.
Sorry, guys. But I just had to show you that it's like you get to support him directly through his website. I think that's how it works. I'm not sure. But yeah.
It's incredible.
That's awesome.
Absolutely incredible. All right, so let's keep cruising here. This is where all the goodies are at, as Lucy's been showing us. But first, before we get to all that, what is up in that upper right-hand corner, Jen?
So that's when he's showing Batman from when he was 7 years old to now. And I thought that
is so cute.
mega
7 years
adorable.
old, dang, they're so good to be 7 years old.
Better than I could do now.
Yes, I was just gonna say that. You guys saw when we did that Pictionary thing, I'm 34 years old and I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to draw.
Look how cute he is. What is it? Can you make it big again, Lucy? Make it fill the screen real quick. It looks like he was doing, this looked like he was drawing on homework. He's supposed to be studying clocks. Do you see the clock? He's
Yes.
supposed to be writing the time. This is why nobody can tell time on regular clocks, because we weren't focused on the hands. And I still think that's confusing, the shorthand.
He
and the
said it
longhand.
was time for Batman. I probably that's what he was trying to tell them, I don't know. I'm just saying.
His teacher's like, stop drawing Batman and work on clocks. That is too cute.
There's some awesome Batman covers, by the way.
Oh man,
Not the Batman ones.
the
Okay,
bat
part
symbol.
two, part two.
Batman? We gotta do part 2. We're gonna do a part 2. Oh, they're ordering my silk. No, dang it. Oh,
Hurry up, Laura. Go order it. Tell Anthony.
I'm like, okay, show over. No, I'm just kidding. It's always Batman time. That's definitely true. So we got, see, he knows. That one looks like homework. You were supposed to be studying and you were drawing Batman. You can find all of his work on jeehyung.com or artstation.com/jeehyung and follow him on Instagram. That's huge. We keep on stressing that to you guys every time we cover a big artist. So make sure you're following him on Instagram. You get interesting little insights and sometimes sneak previews to stuff they have coming up. And you get to see some of the development of covers, which is cool in and of itself.
Oh, another thing, because I've been following him and I didn't turn on the notifications. I just turned mine for the notifications to get notifications whenever he posts something, because obviously Instagram's algorithm, it's horrible. And then I missed out on this because I didn't get to see it on, I guess, and also because I need to subscribe to his thing. But turn the little notification so you can get posts from the artist, and that way you'll know.
So we kind of asked something similar to this earlier in the show, Harry. We were asking him, if there's a character he hasn't drawn. And he said not specifically a comic book character, that he really just likes drawing monsters and fantastical beasts and fantasy. But JEEHYUNG, if you're still there and if you want to answer that in a comic book, if they're a comic book character, let us know, because that is a cool question. There's a guy who 3D modeled his bubblegum Harley. Ooh, that would be a cool statue.
Oh,
That'd be a really cool statue.
Think about how delicate that would be.
The bubble gum, right?
You have to make it very
And
like
just make it like a little ball. Nah, that would look weird.
Anyway.
Okay. So next up, Shout out to our sponsors over at Cover Price. Use code Nerdvana14 for 30 days of unlimited membership for 99 cents. And then we are sponsored by Bird City Comics. Don't go yet because Bird City Comics provided us with 2 different giveaways for tonight. If you aren't already, please follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. We have several launches this week and next week. We try to deliver the best exclusives in the game, so please check us out. Ooh, Moon Knight.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Moon Knight and Werewolf by Night.
Ooh.
Dude, we will totally get Bird City will get you on a Moon Knight book. It's done. That's a done deal. Signed deal delivered or signed seal delivered. I will do it.
Midnight Suns. Put all of them. Put like Moon Knight and like Blade and
Okay. You need to
Black
ask.
Knight and Werewolf by Night and oh my god.
Ooh, maybe Bird City Comics can do an exclusive.
I would love to do one with you. I would love to. I'm not sure what your schedule's like, but I'll reach out to you on Instagram and maybe we can make that happen. That would be incredible.
Reach out to Julie. The email. The email. You can. That's his manager. So maybe
Will do.
You can ask Laura. Yeah, but
So-
okay. So
Let's do some giveaways. First giveaway of tonight is our canceled exclusive that we just did with Sin Potter.
hold on.
Sorry, kind of hard to see.
How do-
We just
There.
got this in, like barely. This is a really cool story. It's about like a killer clown that travels through TV and anyway. So that'll be the first one.
Oh my god, that's my worst nightmare.
I know. I think it's everybody's worst nightmare. The
Yeah,
other
big
one is
time.
A Town Called Terror. Lucy, you'll like this. This was Steve Niles. Hey. We did a Weekend homage. So he's in the same pose as the Weekend album if you're familiar with that. So
Mhm.
2 giveaways, 1 to each. Lucy's going to load it up right now and tell you what the keyword is that you have to type into the chat. Let's do this one first. Clown?
So we just learned this new way to do giveaways from Haley. What's her name on Instagram? Chai Comics. Haley, sorry.
Haley.
But we learned. I was like, "What is this?" I thought it was awesome. So this is a new way where we're doing giveaways.
Yeah.
And what you have to do, let me see. Let me share my screen real quick. I'm gonna type in a word right here. What is
Clown
it?
for this one. Clown.
Clown.
Okay. So
And
so do people have to type in clown to win that comic?
hold on.
To be in the drawing, they have to type clown
Yeah.
in the comics.
Okay, so if you're watching, and there's 72 of you watching, and if you are driving, please pull over, type in the word
Also,
clown.
hold on.
Pull over.
No,
Why would I get in an accident? I feel super. Wouldn't you feel bad?
I would feel really bad. Lisa, you have Clo so far. You need an N.
oh, sorry.
Okay, so look at everyone typing in clown.
So
Who isn't driving?
word clown. Hold
Wait,
on,
how long
not
did you
yet,
give
not yet. Wait till I hit start collecting comments. So you type in clown, and then we got 32 people so far.
We'll give it 30 seconds. What
No
do you think?
emojis. You have to type in the actual word clown. So just type in clown by itself.
So EMS, I can't pronounce the rest of your name. Type in the word clown. It's going to be entered.
Lennox, shut the door.
Yes.
And while you guys are doing that, Sin Potter also did a very cool War on Weed cover for us. It's a Banksy homage, so it's really neat. That is over on our webpage as well. Really talented artist. This is super creepy. I don't even know how to describe it.
This heater do it now.
I was okay with clowns. With the Bozo the clown. I grew up with Bozo and the buckets. So I'm okay, but now you're making
No
me scared.
emojis. You have to type in the word clown. Sorry, guys. My mom traumatized me. I can't watch clown. I mean, I don't like clowns because of it, like that movie.
No, because
It,
of
my
Ronald
mom-
McDonald, man. That thing was creepy. Remember they used to have like the life-size ones on the benches? And
That I guess I didn't mind that one so much, but I don't know.
yeah, these are limited to 500. It is a Bird City Comics exclusive. And what you'll need to do if you win is you'll need to DM Bird City Comics on Instagram, and I'll take care of it tomorrow. So, all right, let's do the first one. Is that enough time, you think?
How many have
I have 39 people so far. So
There's 75 people in this chat. Don't be shy.
Can you
Just type in the
refresh?
word clown. Is there a refresh? I don't know. Clowns are evil.
It's 49. We got 49. And remember, it's only in the United States, guys. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, not in Spanish either. It won't detect that one.
We had a giveaway we did once, and the guy was in Singapore. We were like, $43 in shipping. Who are these Bird City Comics people? Hey, there's Bird City in the house. They are our sponsored retailer.
Okay.
You can use code NERDVANA on our site if you want to get an extra discount. But this is the giveaway for tonight. Sin Potter, canceled #1. So this is going to be, I could see this becoming something. This is a cool book.
Okay, how much longer do you want to give? Do you want to give it?
Let's just do it.
Draw now.
You're just going to do it?
Just do it.
2,
Oh, boy.
3.
Okay.
Let's see what we get.
I like this.
Well, it is pretty cool.
It shows everybody's names. Raymond!
What?
Oh, my sister! That's my sister!
Wait, oh, Jessica! Whoops, sorry. Jessica!
Wait, but she has to say here? Or she already
Congratulations.
win?
No, she's here.
Yes.
She's here because she typed in clown. So no.
Congratulations, Jessica
Okay.
Courtney.
What,
So
for
you
the
are the
next
winner.
one,
You have to DM Bird City. Not me. Bird City.
yes.
Yes. DM us your email and your shipping address, and I'll take it from there. All right, next up, A Town Called Terror. This is an awesome read. Steve Niles is the king of horror. This is our weekend homage. So you got the guy like leaning over. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that album, but it's badass. So this is the next one.
Yeah. Can I join? Can I put my name in?
No, you can't put your name in. You have to be in the chat.
And just
Dang
so you
it, where's
guys
my
know-
brother? I just
You
kidding.
guys know, my sister got super into comics.
Wait,
away
hold on.
from
What was
me.
the word? What was the word?
Oh,
Laura?
for that one?
Oh, for this one, let's do terror.
Terror.
And put the timer. We're gonna do 1 minute. How long? 1 minute?
1 minute. We'll give him a
Okay.
minute.
Jen, put a time.
I
A
didn't-
time.
I didn't pay Jessica anything.
Yeah, sure you didn't.
Dude,
Okay.
she's actually like
Time
probably...
it. Jen, time it. 1 minute.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, 1 minute.
Jen, focus.
She's probably my harshest critic. Because she'll be like, I noticed this.
Comes with
I'm
the
like,
COA, guys. It's pretty cool. Limited to 500. And Steve Niles is a boss, man. Like we had him on a long time ago. He's a genius at horror. So
I'm a huge fan of Steve, and I won this one.
So real quick.
Brother, dang
So
it,
quick.
my brother. I forgot to message him and tell him he was gonna watch. You know, my cousin.
Steve?
No, my brother. I forgot. Dang it, what was I gonna say?
You forgot your cousin's name?
No,
bad.
I forgot what I was. Oh no, yes, I said my cousin. My cousin started watching us, and he's not into comics or anything like that. And he said he really enjoys it.
Oh, we're gonna get him into comics. We're gonna convert him.
So
Um,
if you're watching Roger,
My
later
sister-
he'll watch later.
My sister likes the Chilling
see
Adventures
the
of Sabrina.
Oh yeah, she does, huh?
Oh,
She
it's been
does.
1 minute. Wait, so do you want to give it another little
See,
tiny
we got
bit?
34 people. Come on.
you guys, this is free stuff. Free stuff.
Wait,
Lucy is still
question.
mesmerized by JEEHYUNG, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, ready?
If someone types in terror, it still pops up, right?
Yeah.
And then what if they
If
do
it- what do you
terror
mean?
spelled wrong?
If you spell terror wrong, I don't know.
Let me see the book.
Yeah, you guys, make sure JEEHYUNG Lee, that is who we spotlighted tonight. Make sure you mark your calendars for that Kickstarter. I think it's going to be a huge hit. I'm 100% sold. I'm going to buy the highest tier I possibly can so that we can support you in getting this project going. Fantastic job, and thank you sincerely from all three of us for
Yes.
answering all of our questions and for putting out
And-
incredible work. We
And for
appreciate you.
waking up. Sorry.
And
if you're
go take a nap.
And we're doing a part 2 closer to the release, so we can remind you guys that that it's coming. Okay, just in case you guys forget, and make sure to go follow him.
Yes. Follow him on Instagram. Check out his website. As you saw us doing, that's the first thing I'm going to do when I get off here. Mahalo. You're
Go
awesome.
buy him those snacks and bring it to him at New York Comic Con
And tag us.
and be like, this is me with these snacks you guys told me to bring him. And then he'll just be like, what?
Yep. All right, let's do it, Lucy. Next giveaway. Town Called Terror, Bird City Comics, limited to 500. Whenever you're ready. There you go. All right, here we go. Next winner of the night. I gotta write this down. DML Boy. Demoy. Congratulations. Make sure that you DM Bird City Comics with all of your shipping and email if you want tracking, which why would you not? And we will get these in the mail to you guys tomorrow. How's that for fast shipping? Is Lucy muted? I think she is.
Yes, I was. Sorry. I wasn't saying anything. I was just saying, ooh wee.
They're like, why isn't she talking? All right, that was it for us for tonight. So again, guys, make sure that you are subscribing to Cover Price. They are our sponsors. Check out our sponsor retailer, Bird City Comics. We have 8 Billion Genies by Trish Forstner is coming up this Friday. And we're also launching Catwoman 43 this Thursday. So we have a lot of books coming out. Sub the text line. That's the best way to see what we're dropping and when. Lucy and Jen are both on Whatnot. What question? What question?
What's your
Yes,
question?
Bird
sir?
City Comics. What can we do for you?
Hi, may I help you?
Hello, Bird City Comics. This is Nearing Nirvana. How can we help you? Crickets.
So okay. Just kidding. Is that? Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
We will, maybe one time when she comes to
Seriously?
visit, we'll both be
Oh,
on screen.
you talking about Laura? Yes, she's very hot.
He's not sorry.
Burn. Yeah.
Burn.
Don't you see
You
her?
know, Lucy's team Laura, and so there's no
Sorry.
competition here. Thank you guys all for tuning in. We will be back this Friday with Rob's Comics to cover foreign comics, and we're of course going to play a game because we like to challenge our guests a little bit. Girls, anything to add before I call it?
Wait, what lost bet? That was Laura. I didn't. That was Anthony and Laura had a bet going on, and
I 100% owned up to my bet. I called him Master the rest
Laura.
of the night.
Laura.
So, yeah.
although we do all have a bet going on with who Amelia Clark is going to play in Secret Invasion.
I forgot what I said. That doesn't count.
So
I think
long
we'll have
ago.
to repost that and see, because whoever wins gets to choose the cosplay. Like, because Lucy won the last one, right?
How about we just say that I win?
No,
No.
that's okay. That's okay.
No, we're good. We're good.
You guys never let me do what I want to do. I never just get a win. I just want to win.
No,
Thanks,
Gina.
guys, for tuning in. We'll be back. We'll see you on Friday. Love you. Be safe.